Got about an hour to my attack goes home. Hey everybody, we actually are not meeting you at the end of the month, except we are doing a support break because this is going to interfere with my plans for this month. So, let's get the support break going on. First, Gilbert and Dimitri.
Your Highness, it falls to me once more to instruct you in the ways of battle. It does not befit a leader to fight on the front lines. I would ask that you refrain from such conduct in the future.
I've not had to weather your lectures in many a year, and here I thought you were avoiding me.
That is a separate matter. You have
Kinda is, but, you know, Dimitri, you should not risk your life too much.
Ring true, of course. I admit I was a bit careless out there. However, I have always been a man who is good for nothing but war. To best support our cause, I must carve a path through the battlefield with my own hands. I truly believe that will lead us to victory. Why the
Definitely will in some ways.
Do my words trouble you so?
You remind me of your father. His Majesty once said the same thing more than a decade ago, during the Northern Campaign. In you, I see his manner and I hear his words. You grow more like him with each day's passing. And in you, I am reminded of my failure and my duty to him.
I do not wish to speak of that matter. As I said before, I feel no resentment toward you.
Even so, you have changed since that fateful day, Your Highness. Perhaps too much.
A little bit.
In your pain, you have locked away your true feelings. Your passion is dulled, and your vigor faded.
You want to hear my true feelings, Gustav? Then let me ask you this. Why did you save my life that day? Why did you not allow me to die along with the others? If you truly wish to atone for your sins, then take my life, here and now.
You would ask me to perform the unthinkable. You are the future of Fargus. Your kingdom needs you alive.
That is true.
Able to save you is my only sense of salvation. Your Highness, I repeat myself. Consider the value of your own life. If you continue risking all, be it on the battlefield or by issuing mad orders such as this, I will be forced to save you from yourself.
I see. So, you will continue to protect and serve me, will you? In that case, when I assume the throne, I will order you to work for me in the kingdom.
Your Highness, no, please.
You already considered moving back.
To see such a day. Perhaps I will ask you to instruct me further in the ways of battle, when that time comes.
If I wish to atone for my sins, I must take your life? Deception has never been your strong suit, Dimitri. Or do you think I cannot see? You must know I would take my own life before I let anyone harm you.
Wow. Got one Catherine now.
Another day, another training session, I see. You're quite dedicated. And practicing with the sword today. You weren't any good with it when you were little, as I recall.
And who told you that?
Lord Rodrigue mentioned it to me. He said you used to swing your sword so hard that you'd break it.
That was ages ago. I've had plenty of time to improve since then. Now I count swordplay as one of my specialties. Care to see for yourself?
Well, I can't just take your word for it, can I? Let's see what you've got.
Okay, please lose, Catherine.
Well, I'm impressed. You're better than I expected.
I could say the same of you. I suppose we students still have much to learn.
No need for false modesty. We fought as equals just now. You're strong, and your form is excellent. You're clearly an experienced fighter. But you're greedy. You can't be so impatient to win. It'll come at a grave cost.
Greedy? I see. I'll take that note to heart. You have my thanks for the instruction.
Ah, it returns. The formality, the stiffness. Anyway, after we're through here, I might head into town for some food. Care to join me?
I appreciate the invitation, but I have certain duties I must attend to this evening.
You're supposed to get this much earlier, by the way.
I thought you'd say that. You have the same sense of responsibility as I do.
You think so? I didn't want to push you to join me. We can just do it another day. I'll confess, I'm taking a shine to you. I'd like to talk to you more.
I would like that as well. Ever since I saw you wielding a sword all those years ago, I've been following in your footsteps. To be able to stand with you and cross swords is quite a...
Hey, slow down. Where did all this come from? You're embarrassing me. That's enough chatter for now anyway. Let's get back to sparring. This time with lances.
Let Catherine lose. You gotta get what? C in that?
Right. Prepare yourself.
Annette and Dedu. I know that much.
Forgive me.
It's fine. Honestly, it's pretty funny when you think about it.
I did not expect the horse to react so violently when I approached.
No kidding. And I didn't expect the two of us to get covered in hay.
Animals have never taken to me. It must be as you said. My face is the problem. I have not honed my smile well enough. I deeply regret the trouble I've caused you.
Don't be ridiculous. And especially don't be sad. It's no trouble at all, I promise. Everyone makes mistakes.
Go jump in the pond. Go swim the fishes.
Yes, I suppose so.
It does look like this will take a while to clean up. But if we work together, it'll be done in no time.
That's
I'm
true.
truly sorry.
Don't apologize. When it's your turn for stable duty, I'm happy to help.
Really?
Sure. And in return, you can help me out when I'm on kitchen duty.
Of course.
Please do.
By the way, I tried out all that stuff you mentioned before, about how to not be a scatterbrain. I'm still pretty hopeless, but thanks to you, I'm making fewer mistakes. It's probably not a good idea for me to be left alone around knives and boiling water, though. That's why it'll be really nice knowing you have my back.
You have changed.
Huh?
Let's hear it, Dedu.
You no longer fear approaching me for help. You simply ask. And now, when the need arises, I will rely on you, too.
Okay, next up is Flane and Dedu. And Flane and Malala.
Chop the vegetables into bite-sized pieces. After that, skim the top layer off the pan. Be mindful of the heat.
Certainly, Chef Dedu.
There is no need to call me that. Are you displeased?
No, not in the slightest. I just got momentarily sleepy. It happens to me from time to time. Let me see. First, chop the vegetables. Coming right up, Chef. Did you?
Good.
I am so bored. Day in and day out, it is nothing but dicing vegetables and waiting for water to boil.
That is also what cooking is, Flane.
Actually cooking. It is not as though I do not know the basics. He could at least let me hold the spatula sometime.
Next, we peel the vegetables.
Chef Dedu, I was hoping to speak with you regarding something that has been on my mind.
Speak.
Surely you have noticed my skill while wielding pans and knives. Therefore, I think it is time you taught me how to cook. Beyond all this water boiling and vegetable chopping business.
Impossible.
Let's hear it, Dedu.
But why?
All must be done in the proper sequence. And the first step here, whether you like it or not, is to learn to use the tools perfectly.
Come now! You have seen how I use a ladle. You know I'm good for it. He has left me no option but to take matters into my own hands.
Flane.
Stubborn you may be, Chef Dedu, but I will show you the true meaning of delicious.
I mean, that'd be impressive, but Flane, make sure you don't burn the dining hall. We kind of need that for a lot of things.
Do you recall what you told me? You mentioned that if a place place shines brighter than anywhere else, then its shadows will be darker too.
You
Oh, that's
sound so
true.
worried.
Let's hear this one.
That was nothing, dear. Call it a joke.
It most certainly did not sound like a joke. Can you please elaborate? Of course, I love hearing about your glamorous past performing on stage. But all that glamour doesn't account for the shadows you spoke of.
Well, I suppose I could share a little. Here's the thing about the opera. Talent isn't enough to earn you a position in a glamorous show. You need
True enough.
connections, and, failing those, the stomach to commit a spot of violence. I spent many nights buttering up nobles in power. No matter how humiliating the task, I'd do it, because I wanted to be a star. I hope that kind of talk isn't too shocking for a sweet girl like yourself. Are you disillusioned with me, now that you know my sordid past?
Not at all. Understanding you more deeply, I can see how much strength has been required of you all this time.
Flayn.
So that's where she picked up a bad drinking habit then.
Survival and striving for dreams sometimes means doing things we would not normally do. Perhaps because you have been so strong, lived with such conviction. Perhaps that is why your songs have touched so many people's hearts.
Ah, you sound very wise all of a sudden. Thank you, Flayn.
I would like to rescind my original request of you.
Your request to hear one of my songs?
Indeed. Instead, I have a different request. I would like to see
Okay.
you perform an opera on stage.
I don't know about that. It's been a long time since I stood on stage.
I imagine you have experienced much since you left the opera company. It follows then that you have developed new insights, charm, and wisdom to share.
Yes, I probably could play a tragic role even better now than I could back then.
That is
But
true.
it's
You
hardly
definitely lived a
time
little
for
bit more
operas.
through a lot of things.
We need to put an end to this war first.
Agreed. Let us make the curtain fall on this war as soon as possible.
Maybe then we can raise the curtain on a brand new performance. That'd be something, wouldn't it?
Would it be? It
That
would
is
be.
exactly what
Whoops.
I yearn for.
Wrong words. That's actually kind of sweet. Okay, I like that. So, the rest of them are not important for this run, so let's go and explore. We'll throw this in just for the fun of it. Do we have any side quest of note? We do not. Okay, cool. So we pretty much got a free day on our hands. Time to level up our relationships and hopefully get another support, because I'm trying to get all the ones I care for right now. So, Dimitri, you are pretty much done, besides, you know, a few things with Ingrid. Felix, you have been capped out for a while. Ash, you've not been capped out, but you can't get Catherine anymore. I think you're supposed to get Catherine in the pre-war. You get you get Cyril. Mercedes is done. Annette isn't done, but she needs to do. Ingrid isn't done, but I also haven't been focusing on Ingrid a whole lot. Flayn just needs to do, and Dimitri and Marianne's been done. Alright, cool. Let's see what kind of crap I can pull out. Yay! Like, I mean, if anything, we're close to the end of the game. This is chapter 19, so
Right.
the Blue Lion's run is 22 chapters long, so we only got about 3 more chapters. Shut up, kid. That was not a good time. But we're starving. And guess what? I'm trying to win the war. We feed you all the same.
No.
I got a flower crown. Oh, okay, never mind. That's not that bad. Got a fish. And, oh, hold on. I got another fish. Yay, fish. Hello, Shamir. Who need? Oh, well, I mean, I know who needs it. We're going just for status quo. There we go.
This should suffice.
Oh, it's nothing. I was just remembering when famine struck Galatea territory.
Jesus, you two! Freaking last time I invited you to dinner. Where's Cyril? There's Cyril. Wait, they have A rank, right?
This looks delicious.
I should have checked.
Food to eat and a place to sleep.
I should have really checked if they could upgrade their support. Nope, they can't. Okay, cool. Felix, and then... I mean, I just want people to get their abilities back up, so I'm just gonna feed them whatever.
That looks epic.
Eating alone is nice, but I think I prefer eating with a friend.
Yeah, that's good. And that now, eat up. Sylvain and Mercedes. So, as long as Sylvain doesn't hate this, that's fine.
This is my
Only gonna feed them if it's absolutely necessary. Everyone else is fed, right? Yes. Okay, cool. So we still need to get Ash and Cyril, and we still... Oh wait, crap. I think I made a mistake though. Then is Ash and Dedu maxed out? Crap, they are. I messed up on thing in the classroom. That's my bad. Okay, well in that case, let's just run around. Try to get my skills up a little bit more.
What do you think?
So we should probably go for Sedif. Everyone's up there. It's fine. Who needs? I guess Flame and Dedu. I'm thinking about who needs to be supported. Let's just look at Dimitri and Ingrid. Yeah, Ingrid's at the last one. And Annette. Gilbert. Frick. Yeah, just go Dimitri and Annette then.
Maybe.
Annette and Dimitri. There we go.
Singing is so much fun. Everyone should enjoy them.
It is not guaranteed to be good, even if everyone sings earnestly. It is not easy after all.
Really isn't. And Annette got A+.
All that work was worth it.
I hope it was. Oh, wow. They just needed one little push. Well, let's take it.
Your Highness, thank you for everything.
This is sudden. Why so formal? You are not about to tell me you intend to leave the army, are you?
Oh no, it's not that. I just had the chance to return to the capital on military business. It had really been a long time. Life's pretty hard there right now, but its old vitality seems to be returning bit by bit. If it wasn't for you,
Yay!
I'm sure things wouldn't be looking so promising. So,
Come now, no need to exaggerate. Do not forget that I abandoned them and fled once as well.
you had no choice. If you had remained in the capital, you would have been killed. If you keep thinking so dark and gloomy, you're gonna end up looking just like Father.
Annette, you probably do not realize, but over those 5 years, I took many lives.
No, I'm pretty sure we're aware of it.
Generals and officials alike, with brutality you would scarcely think a human was capable of. And as I have intensified my fight with the Empire, how many people have fallen in the capital? My hands are already dripping with blood. I cannot be forgiven.
You really are a lot more like Father than I am. Before Father left us, he used to say similar things. I don't want you to end up like him. So,
Please
I've been
don't.
thinking, when this war is over, I was wondering whether I could help you with your work. Of course, I don't know how much I'd be able to support a king.
What are you saying?
She wants to help you,
To your
dingus.
devices, you'll forget how to laugh. We can't have that. You won't be able to do what you have to do with such a miserable look on your face. So, if you'll have me, I'd like to stay by your side. If you're sad
Ooh, a
or
proposal.
suffering, I'll just starve you until you muster a smile.
Starve me?
Hey, you weren't supposed to laugh at that part. I thought a lot about this.
Oh, did you now?
Sorry, I could not help myself. Certainly with you around, I will not have any cause to frown. By all means, join me, Annette. And never lose that sweet smile of yours.
Yes, I promise.
Oh, there we go. So it's training for Byleth time, and how much free time do we have currently? 5 units of it. Well, crap. Catherine, your assistance isn't needed. I want more magic, if anything. Oh, I can be helpful too, Professor. No, you're not. just no, you're not. Alright, well, got enough time to talk to all of them.
You stabbed me 5 years ago? Of course
Yep.
you do. How could you forget? Well, it turns out he's a general in the Imperial Army, claiming victories on dozens of battlefields.
That's true.
It looks like he's not a daredrew. Like every man in my life, he's run away from me. And he'd better.
That's probably the best.
One day I'm gonna find that guy and pay him back for what he did to me.
Okay. Manuela, actually, yeah, give us swords. We're almost A+ anyways in that regard, so I might as well just push it further. Zadif.
There was a chance that Cornelia had captured Lady Rhea, but it seems that is not the case. Our next foe, Lord Arundel, was once a pious adherent to the Seros Creed. His contributions to the church stopped quite abruptly some time ago. I think it is likely the man knows something.
He does. Actually, yeah. A+ for swords.
There's still more to learn.
Thank you.
You
Now your
planted
daughter.
blood, do you
Whoa,
know?
what the hell?
I think that is absolutely marvelous. Being opposing forces at the Battle of Gronder was ill-fated. It hurt to side against him. I am happy that things have taken a brighter turn now.
Okay, Flame, teach me how to throw heals up. Thanks, Flame. Who else? Two English things. Hanvin, I need magic assistance.
That's a familiar name, yes. She once studied in the Empire. My understanding is
Oh, did she?
shortly after I left the Empire, she did as well. Unlike myself, Cornelia traveled to the kingdom. Apparently, she halted a plague and was rewarded with a quite powerful appointment. That such an outstanding researcher should fall to such depravity. Sickening, Professor, and quite sad.
Okay. I need to learn how to throw fireballs better. Thanks, Hanneman. Bye, Hanneman. Cyril, you're a waste of time for me. Yeah, let's go, Gilbert. Gilbert! Hey, buddy. Come here. I want to talk to you. Oh, sure, we have that. We've had that probably for just like a little bit now.
Capital recaptured. I desire to call him Your Majesty rather than Your Highness. He would refuse my desire, rightfully pointing out that he has not as yet been crowned. However, the day this war is ended, and the Church has placed the crown upon his head, then he will truly be our king, and I will call him Your Majesty at last. I must go hear the reports from our spies. There is something worrying me, and no, it can wait. I shall tell you more when our information is more concrete.
Okay, tell me how to spear people. Thank you. And with that, I'm going to play out the rest of this week, and we'll see you guys on the 20... You know what? To hell with it. We'll see you on the 30th, when stuff goes down. We're gonna see you right at the mission. See you guys later.